What's up, guys? This is Adam with TAT Express, and today I'm going to be discussing alignments and suspensions on your semi truck. I get a lot of comments about how we check suspension and why is it so important, and also with tire wear. So first I want to discuss how the setup is. So you have 3 axles on most semi trucks. The first axle is going to be, here's your front tires here. Then you have your tandems, which are your rear axles. When I discuss alignments, everything needs to be in line. Everything needs to be going straight. What happens over time is the rear axle and the front axle will become off line. Now, when that happens, you can have the rear axles going a different direction and the front axle going straight. So when this happens, you have the front trying to go forward, but the rear pushing to the side will push the truck to the side either way. And even weight makes a big difference in this particular situations, because the more weight that's on the truck, the more pressure it's going to be pushing down on the tires. So that's why your truck, either when you hit a bump, you can feel it swaying and it's harder to stay in lane. That also will get you tire wear, since your rear axles could be pushing off to the side and not straight ahead. Then you'll have issues with the tires wearing on the outside here, and also on the front you can have tires wearing on the outside. It's very important to get these alignment and just keep everything in line. Back in the day, I'm not sure if they still do it now, but they used to just do 1 axle alignment. Anytime you get an axle alignment done, you want to make sure you do a 3 axle alignment. It's not just partial alignment. So this is very important to keep everything nice and straight, because if everything's not straight, it's going to be pushing the truck to the side. It's going to be hard to stay in lane. So keeping everything straight is very important. Now let's talk about the front end. The front end is different now from a car. Okay, so the car is going to have options to adjust the camber and caster, but on these particular trucks, everything is pretty much fixed. And what I mean by that is your front axle with your Kingpins, it has a fixed geometry. So you're not going to be able to adjust the caster and camber. These tires mostly are going to be adjusted by your tie rod ends and a drag link that ties your steering knuckle or your steering component to the tire. Since everything is fixed, this is why Kingpins or springs, the springs that hold these axles together, I'll draw you some springs here. So if you have your leaf springs are just like this with your bushings, and you have your leaf spring, and then you have your axle. So when everything is already fixed and in place, the caster and camber, and you have wear on your bushings or wear on your Kingpins, that's going to disrupt how these tires are sitting on the ground. So over time, you have worn bushings, worn Kingpins, worn drag links, worn tie rod ends. Over time, that's going to cause inner tire wear or outer tire wear, irregular wear. Also, wheel bearings are very important as well. Since everything is fixed, wheel bearings need to be adjusted. Kingpins need to be checked regularly, and so does suspension. If you have suspension issues where you have a leaf spring that is worn, or it's already so wore out that the level of the truck is off because of the tension is not there in the spring anymore, that's going to throw how these tires are on the ground. Very important to get inspections done regularly. If you have high mileage trucks, when I mean high mileage, anything over 500,000 miles, these trucks are not going to last 1,000,000 miles when it comes to suspension. So you want to check Kingpins, you want to check your drag links as well, and you want to check tie rod ends, bushings on your suspension as well. Now let's take a look at the back. The back suspension is a little bit more complicated. It's got you got 2 axles that are lined up together. Now, they're the same when it comes to, you have your pumpkin, your axle, and you have, of course, differential or the pumpkin, however you want to call it. Then you have leaf springs with bushings and U-bolts. leaf springs, bushings, U-bolts. These leaf springs, sometimes they're called half springs because they're not just like traditional springs. The way that they're built is you'll have a part of the spring that's connected to the hanger. It comes down, bolts to the axle, and at the back of the spring has a airbag. That's how, now that bolts down and you have your airbag. This is how your axle is sitting on. It's not fixed at the back. It has an airbag. This is also why airbags are very, very important. You want to check them to make sure they're not leaking. Sometimes you'll have airbags. You can see it from the back. If you see the airbags and they're kind of slanted like this, they'll be slanted like that. That means that it's not riding correctly. And the reason why that happens is because these U-bolts that hold the axle down in place, over time they will stretch. They're very big, thick U-bolts, but over time with all the shifting and all the weight, this will cause these U-bolts to stretch. It's very important if you have to do any kind of suspension work to replace the U-bolts. You don't want to reuse U-bolts. A lot of times it's really tough to even reuse U-bolts because the threads that are sticking down at the bottom of these U-bolts will get gunked up with a lot of road grind. So when you try to back these nuts off the U-bolts, it's just going to tear the thread up. So if you try to reuse those U-bolts, it's not going to work. Anytime you have wear on these bushings are bolted to hangers. Most of the time these hangers are going to be bolted directly to your frame. So these bushings are the only thing that's keeping that leaf spring set up and straight. The rear axle does have more adjustments than the front axles, but it's still very important to check these bushings regularly. We've uploaded some clips on how we check bushings with using pry bars and stuff like that. And people are like, oh, am I supposed to do that during my pre-trip? You're not going to do that during your pre-trip. These are inspections that we do in the shop when we have issues with suspension, when the driver is complaining about the truck not staying in its lane and stuff like that. That's when we go in here and we put pry bars, we lift it up, we check to see the play. Things you want to look for is rust bleeding. Rust bleeding is pretty much just rust builds up, and once it hits metal to metal, it starts dusting off, and you'll see rust bleeding around your U-bolts too. You want to check this as well. If you see rust kind of dust, it looks like bleeding, but it's just rust dust all collected around these areas. Those are things you want to look for because that's an indication that you have moving in your suspension. Anything over 500,000 miles, these are items that you need to check because if you overlook them over time, these axles will start moving sideways, pushing to the side as I mentioned. The weight's going to cause it to shift even more. And then what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up just tearing up these tires really quick. And those are one of the most expensive things on these trucks is tires. Another thing, well, the last thing that I want to mention here is shocks. Shocks are going to be as well very important on the front and rear. Since this spring here is connected with this leaf spring here is connected with an airbag, this shock absorber is here to absorb the shock. That's basically what it does. It absorbs all the shock, everything that the road is giving. And as you know, these roads are really bad out here. If you don't replace these shocks, what ends up happening is you have a spring and an airbag, which creates excessive bouncing. When that happens, what's going to end up happening is this tire is just going to be bouncing. So you have your tire that's just bouncing up and down. Nothing's absorbing the shock. Then you'll start getting dips in the tire, wear dips in the tire. And then once that happens, and this is one thing I want to mention, once tires start wearing out bad, either on the edge or you start getting spots of them that start wearing out, there's no fixing that. It's just replacing the tires. But if you don't fix the suspension issues, then your tire is going to wear out just the same. Guys, if you got any questions or concerns, hit us up 972-225-3017. I hope this information helped you. Shoot me some comments down below if you've had issues with your suspension. There's different types of suspension, so make sure when you do get your suspension worked on that you're going to be replacing them with the exact same components. Make sure the springs are marked before you remove them. Make sure you put them in the right places. Usually when we do spring jobs, we'll do one side at a time so they don't get mixed up. And of course, get your alignment done. I would suggest get your alignment done at least once a year, depending on road conditions, because you want to save those tires. An alignment is a lot cheaper than replacing the tires. And as I mentioned, inspections are very important as well. During your PM, if wherever you get your PM done, if they just do oil changes on it, you might want to find a shop that can do an inspection for you and know what to look for when it comes to spring bushings, U-bolts. And doing your pre-trips, I'm not saying you need to get under the truck and use a pry bar and check everything like that, but you want to look out for rust bleeding or anything like that. Now, last thing, before we let you go, I had a comment when it comes to Kingpins. When we have Kingpin play, people are like, oh, put some grease in it and that's going to take away the play. Now, when we adjust these Kingpins, or we look for the play in the Kingpins, we're moving. The Kingpin is here in the center of the axle eye, and you have a bushing a bushing here at the bottom and some shims up top. Now, when you check these Kingpins for play, you lift the axle off the ground and you're checking it with a pry bar, and you'll see the play in the whole assembly. You'll see if there's play there. Some people say, hey, just add grease. But you got to understand, yeah, grease is going to be a temporary fix because you're just moving it with the pry bar. You know, your manpower is just with the pry bar. But on the road and the truck has all the weight, that's not going to hold. If you have play in your Kingpins, go ahead and get them replaced. Get them checked out, get them replaced. Guys, I hope this video has helped. If you got any questions, hit us up. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you next time.